Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Wow, what a past few days we've had here. Um, Unfortunately, this is probably going to air when I get my power back on. We had a snowstorm here in the Adirondacks, and I've been without power for um, 2, 3 days, and it's not supposed to be restored until tomorrow night around 11:30 p.m. if that happens. I'm just thankful that we have a generator here that runs my property. My neighbor's been coming for food, coffee, showers. So it's been good. It brings people together and we all help each other out. So I can't even upload my videos to my my computer. There's no internet, there's no TV, there's nothing. So I definitely feel, other than the heat, I feel like I'm living in a log cabin way back in the woods, which really we all are up here. So I've just been playing with paper, getting things organized, reading. It's actually been kind of fun, being disconnected from the world. So, thanks for joining in. We are on week 20 of Margarete Miller's um, collage challenge. And like I said, I will have had my power restored by the time you see this, but we received 15 inches of heavy, heavy, heavy wet snow. And I lost a lot of trees, which really saddens me. I've had maples that literally split down the middle and went. We've lost birch trees. I do not like these late April storms, but 15 inches is a lot, and it was very heavy. Believe me, I was living on Advil from shoveling. We couldn't snow blow. You really couldn't plow. So it's a mess. So this week, Margaret has assigned us to use threads, or pieces of a fabric, a famous person, something you see through the window, postcard or letter or portion thereof, a date written out, and the bonus is something blue. So I went through all of my vintage Women's Day magazines, and I did find somebody famous, and not going to say who it is. I will, as I put this together, I will let you see if you can figure out who she is. And it was for a Simplicity Sewing ad. And she was a really cool lady back in the day. And I think on this page here, I am not going to cover it like I usually do because I think the background is just wonderful the way it is. So I'm just going to add a little bit here and there to it, like those little splotches of ink, which I didn't really plan on doing, but so I do have a postcard here that I found in my goodie drawer, and it's Brooklyn, New York, 1964, which is perfect because the gal that I'm going to be putting on here, the Women's Day, was from 1966. And this was a postcard, which I found interesting. I was trying to figure out what it was. It's from Lovey B. Moore. What a name, Lovey, from El Paso, Texas. And it looks like, yeah, this side is for the address, and it's from Brooklyn, and it's from Rose Gibble, bookseller, 107 Hoyt Street, Brooklyn, New York, and quotes regarding want list. So it must be, maybe these were books. Many, many others. Please send us your want list. So this here is Nigley Josephina, or Josephina Nigley, Mexican Village. Good, must be good condition, and she could have purchased that for $2. And then here's a John Steinbeck, Cannery Row. Good condition for $1.25. Prepaid, returnable. I'm not sure what CWO means. Collect without? I don't know. But it must be these were books that Lovey B. Moore wanted, and this is what they had for her. Quotes regarding want list. So I should look that up. Mexican Village by Josephina Nigley. So that's the postcard that I have there that I will be attaching to the top. Here, so all right, so this is going to go here, and something, so I'm going to check this off. So we have our postcard right there, and something you see through a window. Well, when I look out my window, it doesn't matter what window I look out, I see many, 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 many leaves, because we do live in the forest. And I think I'm going to put that right there. So I have my leaves, and then a famous person, and here she is. And I'm going to let you take a look. For those that were born in the 50s, you are going to know who this actress, I believe she was a singer also, who she was. And if you don't, I will tell you at the end, and you'll say, oh my goodness, that's right. So I'm thinking about putting this here just to add a little something to her. And I love these tights. I remember wearing these textured tights. This is a really nice A-line dress that you could make through the simplicity patterns. So we're going to add the leaves like this, and I will get them. This is a fairly simple and easy one. So I'm going to get this glued down. Well, if I can get this unplugged here. So my neighbor, she doesn't have a generator. She's getting one now. I gave her the contact that the gentleman that works on our generator. We have a very large Generac. And it, like I said, it powers our whole, our home, my son's home, my potting shed. Powers the whole property. But she's going to get one. So tonight we're all going to go out for Thai food and some sushi. And I'm trying to talk her into spending the night. Last night she was all bundled up. She has a beautiful black golden doodle. So they've been here the last 2 mornings for coffee, and she came and took a nice hot shower today. So it's been fun having her and Izzy in the house, and my girls love it. Bella and Daisy are like, oh my gosh, it's party time. And the 3 of them, they're all the same, around the same age. They get along so well. And Izzy is such a sweet boy. I have a large doodle. That's what Bella's classified, and Izzy is even bigger. He's taller. He's got very long, tall legs. So he's even bigger than the what's considered a large doodle. But oh my gosh, they have so much fun. They have so much fun together. So maybe she'll spend the night tonight, and it's supposed to get down in the 30s again. And that's just no fun to be home when you... Then my other neighbor, they just called me this morning. The older couple, I do their grocery shopping for them, because she had to have hip surgery that, I guess it went bad. She had to have it redone. So I do Bernie and Nancy's grocery shopping for them, and I know I was pretty sure they had a generator, but I didn't have their cell phone, and I was worried about them. And I don't have a car. My husband's in DC for the week with my son. They're on a big photo shoot for the company, and my other son and daughter-in-law take the cars to work. So I couldn't get down to see my neighbors. And I was worried. So he did call me. So now I have his cell phone number, which I'm happy about. So that way, because I don't know about you, we have Spectrum TV, and we all have our phones through Spectrum. So when we don't have internet or cable, we don't have... Us old folks here still have landlines. We just can't give them up. All right, so something you see through the window, those are the leaves. I have my famous person. My piece of thread or fabric. I have a little piece of fabric here that I stitched and I gathered just to give it a little oomph. And I do have a bonus, something blue. And I have a pretty little blue sticker here that I thought I would use. At first I thought of putting this across her dress, but then I didn't want to. I want her dress to be seen. So I'm going to put this at the bottom, and I'm going to put the ticket. I'm going to put the ticket right here. The other thing I thought of is putting it on this side, and I can have it as a little flip for this page. And I may do that because I like her tights. So I think I may add this like this, and then it'll be a little flip out, and then I can tuck the ticket right there. So I think I will do that, because I really do want... Of course, I could put it down here too, but I think I like it better on the side. This is getting down. Trying to suck the last little bit out of this. I have a new one, but I keep this turned upside down in my little pencil case here. I'm just really trying to get as much out of that as I can. All right, so I'm going to put that there. Oop. There, that's good. And then I'm going to put the ticket right there like that. Have you figured out who that is yet? I should give you a hint. We'll have a little guessing game. I can look it up on my phone because I do have... All right, let me give you some hints from her bio. Okay, so she's an American actress. She definitely was an actress. She's a singer and a dancer. She was in a 1980s primetime soap opera. She was in Knots Landing. She was born in Los Angeles. She's 79 years of age right now. Her husband, she was married, her last marriage, she was married to James Ferrantino. Remember James Ferrantino? Very pretty woman. She also, okay, so in Knots Landing, her name was Karen Cooper Fairgate Mackenzie. Now, Knots Landing was a spinoff of Dallas. Let's see. Yep. She started on Broadway. That's when I knew her. I mean, that's when she came to my attention. Broadway. So yeah. So that is. And if you can't figure it out, it's Michelle Lee. And this is a very young Michelle Lee. So we have our fabric. We have our famous person, that's Michelle Lee. Something you see through a window, which are leaves. We have our postcard, and we need a date written out. So I'm going to write right up here on the side, I'm going to write today's date. So what is today? I kind of get lost with the days here. What is today's date? Oh, today is April 20th. So we have, oh, I don't want that one. That's a calligraphy. I don't want the calligraphy. Let's see. Here's a cricket. So we're going to do, I'm just going to put May. Or no, sorry, this is April. April 2022. All right, so there's my date written out. And a date written out. I can check that off. And then something blue. So that is week 20. And I like this page. I think it's just, we have a vintage ticket to go with our vintage gale, our leaves, our vintage postcard, and that's it. So I hope you liked this video, everybody. I hope you liked this week, and I will see you again in week 21. All right, my friends, have a great day. Bye-bye.